Excellent. Can you all hear me on Zoom? You'll have to pin me because I'm waiting for a new computer. So we're just breathing in and out. Oh, it's another hot one. So it's probably best just to make sure all our joints are happy. So yeah. Sorry about last week. I ended up having to get my tyres checked out, my both back tyres, because the light was going off, and I got stuck at Quick Fit for about an hour and a half waiting. So I ended up teaching my Zoom class from the Quick Fit car park. It was great. And did Leslie teach that? Oh, thank goodness for that. So yeah, because I probably could have come over with it, but I was a bit. They says I need to get my wheel alignments checked out as well. But they'd run out of time by then, but they got it. They fixed them, but and I'm waiting for a new computer to arrive. So I'm on the phone at the moment. So we're just breathing in and out. Oh. So those of you on Zoom, if you could mute yourselves, that would be marvellous. And then you'll have to pin me. Brilliant. So it's getting warm again and joints get a bit swollen in the heat. So we're going to do a hot weather edition of Tai Chi. So, right. And then open the arms. Watch out for your neighbours. Okay, just bounce. So when you're bouncing, I'll just show you that from the side. Feel the feet and float up through the crown of the head. So the chin's tucked in. And then what you want to do is you want to release all the muscles either side of the spine all the way down. So you just use your breathing. So you breathe in, breathe out, and release all the muscles. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. Very good. That's very good. And then just very gentle shaking. Not too vigorous. Breathe small. So you just. Oh. Okay, we'll start with breathing exercises. Breathe in. Wow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very nice. Soften the hands. So just gently mobilise the joints. We'll do some Qigong exercises that do that. That's it. Just marvellous. That's great. Really good. So that's embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Oh. And you're slightly wider side. Breathing out. Sink back. One, two. Right, I'll show you that from the side. So you turn, the nice upright, then you hips go back and the hands swing across. And then you put it back where you found it. Very good. And we do the other side. 1, 2, 3. So I know this one is called polishing the table. We can maybe clear the table. If we just clear the table, Tai Chi way, this is how you do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do one more exercise. Nice one for the back. Nice and relaxed. Breathing in. Okay. Flowing dragon. So, like this. Turn the foot in. Turn the foot out. Transfer your weight and turn. Press the hands all back. 1, 2. 1, 2. Breathing into that, that's it. Two, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, come back. Have a little bit of a, yeah, we'll do this one. Just do very small breathing. You can place your hands on your lower back and rub a bit if that helps. So just give your back a rub. Oh. Just place your hands there, anywhere where there's any tight areas. Try the other direction. Or just let the arms relax, that looks nice too. Okay. Shoulders up, back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not. Well, and also keeping hydrated. So we're gonna stop. Couple of water breaks. 6, 7, 8. And the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So circling up, you come up like this. So you feel that stretch, feel the stretch all down there, and then you just release. So we do it without a turn first, and then we do it with a turn. We'll do it like this first, just to practice. That's great. I've not done this one for a while. We did it last night in class, and I thought, oh yes, I've forgotten about it. It's nice to do some. Now this time turn, go down the side of the arm, and then come back. So I'll do a few of these, and then we'll do the full version. The full version, I'll demonstrate first, and then we'll join in after, just to get the. It's a nice gentle turn. It's a good one for the arms. It's good for the spine. Okay, now this time, just watch, and then we'll join in a minute. So it starts the same, but then this time you come all the way down and you go stroke the side of the foot, side of the leg, and then it comes across, and then you come up. I'll show from the side. So it goes 1, 2, 3, stroke down, 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 right to here. He was quite consistent on that. 4, 5, back to where you always put it back where you found it. Okay, so yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. But then what we do is we smooth it over. So we make it into a flowing movement. We're going to stroke down the whole side of the leg. He was quite insistent on that. And then you come back to where you found it, and then you start the next movement. So this is the full movement. It's a nice stretch for the leg as well. It's a nice stretch for the leg. We'll do one more, and then we'll do that a lot on the other side. There we go. So it works the whole body, so it's very nice. But I like how it starts because it's quite simple. So at each stage you can just do that one and not do the next thing if it feels more comfortable. Just, So get yourselves sinking, and we're nice and tall. Breathing. Just really let go on this bit, really let go of the arm. Okay, we'll move to the next stage. So next one. So we just go to this one without the big movement. So this is the medium movement. So it's got a little turn in it. So you go here, you do the small turn, and brush it down the side of the body. That's it. And we're breathing. So breathing. Oh. And then we do the full movement. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, down the side of the leg, 5, and move across. Come back to where you started. Absolutely. Okay, Monkey King takes a seat. So I'm gonna do this from the diagonal view. So you can do the baby monkey. This is just the baby one. But you go like this, and then you sink into your feet. So nice and sunken feet. Just do this. That was amazing. This morning I was practicing, and a peacock butterfly for quite a long time. It was sitting on my foot. I was like, wow, they must have inspired. There's a whole load of peacock butterflies suddenly arrived in my friend's garden, and it's very nice. Yeah. It's been quite a wildlife week. So now, if you want, you can go down into a full squat, but only if you can. Otherwise, just stick with the one you were doing. Yeah, so this isn't like a boot camp. You can just do the baby one, and that's just good enough. But if you want a bit of a challenge, and what you want to do is you want to make sure the knees and the toes are pointing forward. And then we'll do, when I do these with Eli, he does like about 15 of them, but we're not going to do that because it's too hot. Let's do once more. That'll do. I mean, I did quite a lot this morning. I did about maybe 10 or so, but you're only if you want to. Have a little shake out. Because you need to build up, like when Eli does it, he's been doing it since he was very, very small, and he built up to those levels. So you can do the same, and it's quite good. It's a good one for getting your heart going, do lots of squats. So you can do it where you clap and come down and do all that stuff, but it's too hot. So we're doing. Okay, did that one? Did that one? Yes, let's do the crane. Crane waves its wing. Oh, we're not going there. That's it. So it's a very nice, and you want to feel that rotation in the shoulder joint, and also the turning in the waist. So it's and you're upright, nice and upright. So you want to focus on that lengthening. So that floating through the crown of the head and the chin tucked in. And we're all breathing. Fabulous. Wonderful. That was so nice. gonna do the other arm. So get your posture. So we're looking at getting this nice alignment today. Yes. Yeah, sorry, there's no music. I'm hopefully getting an iPad as well. And I'm getting a new second-hand computer, because my other one, I think it's got COVID or something. It's just not working, and I can't do any of my admin. You can see how upset I am about this. I was like, oh no, I can't do my admin. Yeah. You know, it's a bad sign when your computer stops working and you can't do admin, and then you go hooray, you know? Oh, good, I can do some more Tai Chi instead. That's great. Okay, now this is a special one. I learned it from, well, I've done it before, but there we are, so we're just trying to, so I'll tell you the story for it. I've given it a new name. It's called Hedgehog Tries to Escape. I'll tell you the story in a minute. And then we'll do this one. This is now called like this, and then we have. So I used to call it turtle comes in and out of its shell, but actually it could be a hedgehog going into a ball. So there's a good lump in the spine. So there I was on Monday afternoon. I was walking across the field to the Scout hut at Surrey, where I teach my Monday afternoon seated class for people for improving balance. And then, here we go. And one more. Oh. And then, just breathe in, come forward. And then lying in the middle of the lawn, outside the Scout hut, was a little hedgehog in the blazing sunshine. And I thought, oh dear, that's not a good sign. And so after unpacking my stuff into the hall, wandering around and finding something to possibly pop it into. So it was a wash basin, and then I put a bowl of water in the wash basin. I went back to the car, got my gloves, because they're usually covered in nasties, and picked up Frederica, her name is, and put her in the box. And then we had our Tai Chi class with a special visitor, and I put some nice music on for her. So my friend's hand pounding. I thought, well, I better put some healing music on for the hedgehog. And then well, that's better, isn't it? Yes. We'll do this one. So you can do, I'll just show you the different, look, you can do the small one. This is a baby one like this. So it's just mostly looking at the small spine movements. You can do this one. It's a bit bigger, a bit more exaggerated. A dragon serves teacups. That's it. Or actually, let's just, yeah, we'll do the middle bit. So if you can't do the twisty round bit, you could do the middle bit. So after about 20 minutes, she'd sort of perked up a bit and kept trying to escape out of the wash basin. One of the students, and we'd named her either Fred or Frederica, depending on what they worked out. It's yeah, she had water. Yeah, she drank some water. Yeah, I put a saucer of water next to her. And then, she's at Suffolk Hedgehog Hospital. She's eating lots of pedigree chum. I mean, there are other things available, but they only like chum in that place. It's the best thing. So now we go like this. Look, there we are, and make your arms very soft and light, like they're floating. I think yeah, she started trying to crawl out of the box. The students were going, look, she's trying to escape. And then one of them said, I've got a freezer bag in my car. Maybe that would be safer. So we got a big Iceland freezer bag, put Frederica in it. And then for the rest of the class, she was climbing up the freezer bag, and then it would go boom like that. And then finally the nose poked out, so that wasn't any good anyway. So I had to stop the class 5 minutes early, and then take her to the Hedgehog Hospital via Tesco's, because then the person who runs the hospital, my friend Sue, she'd run out of food for the hogs, and she'd run out of tea for her. So I went, right. But I had to go via my friend's house for an actual cardboard box, because I thought, if she gets out and we're crawling around my car while I'm trying to drive it, that would be safe. So now we'll try this. We'll do this one, and then we'll stop for a water break. But you want to go very slow. But she was very good at stretching. She was brilliant at it. And yeah, I was glad I put gloves on, because all sorts of things started jumping on my hands. But, apparently she was very skinny as well. She's putting on lots of weight now. She's been fed chum all day. But I've got to do another supply run for her next week, because they had 6 more arrived yesterday, and she was already double capacity when I turned up with Frederica. So that's it. You're getting much better. This is marvelous. Oh, so yeah, all animals are welcome. Like that thing they do at Ely Cathedral when they have the animal. Yeah, let's do this. We just do a little bit more on the spine. We're doing some spine ones. That's it. Now we transfer the weight, angle the body, and do the same thing for the arms, and keep one above and one below the head. That's it. And then you come back. And then we go, oh, nice. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? That just very important, spine mobility in the warm weather. It's just good for everybody. One more time. And back to the middle. Okay, and then we'll do this one. So just breathe in. Breathe out. And then turn the right in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out, and then we're going to go inside, and then we'll stop with some water. That's a very sensible idea. I approve. Marvellous, right. Let's have a water break, because it's so hot. We want to hydrate, so or a moving around break. Brilliant. Vibration very much. Feel free to lean against the wall. Oh, that's the best, isn't it? I put a bit of lime juice in mine, then where I was staying. I went to where my cat sit. I've just found out I got to cat sit at the end of July for nearly 2 weeks. It's awful, isn't it? The £2.5 million house, terrible. With marble. They've got beautiful garden butterflies and flowers, but it did have raspberries and strawberries, but the deer ate them. There's this deer that comes to visit the house as well, the place as well, and likes to eat all their anything they try and grow. The deer, the animals eat. It's very funny. Let's go back to this one. Fantastic. It's a very beautiful deer, but it looks very fat, actually. Like muntjacs, I thought were quite, but this one's quite stocky because it basically lives in their garden. It's moved in, and the girls absolutely love it. So there we go. And yeah, it's got a peacock butterflies. Really beautiful. So how's that? Is that a bit better? Yeah. So. Do a bit of the intent. So me and Sue did a radio show a few years ago. I've known her about 6 or 7 years, at Cambridge 105. It was the Tai Chi and hedgehogs hour. So, because I was practicing Tai Chi near Christmas time. And let's do this. So we just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Letting go between the shoulder blades and letting go down. That's wonderful. Again, we're practicing this nice and tall. So the head floats and the chin's tucked in, which stretches the neck. So it opens the neck a bit, and then the rest just hangs down. And you've got this springy, kind of solid, rooted feeling. So it's very, very steady through the feet. And when it's a bit less tropically hot, what I'd like to do is work a bit more on some of the balancing. You can still, by doing this, you're practicing improving your balance anyway. So that's good. So we're just doing this, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Oh, we didn't do the stomping. Do that as well. I'm into the stomping exercise. I did it this morning. Luckily, the butterfly had flown off my foot first. Couldn't do it when there was a butterfly on. I thought that would be. So I had to do other things instead. And so I was about halfway through the shortfall, then this tiny little hedgehog staggered across the frosty ground and then flopped down. So that was my Tai Chi, and then I had to go and got a pair of gloves, picked it up, went to Mike next door and said, "Here, look what I found." Then we, and that's when I first met Sue. And then a few days later, it happened again. And I told my friend who worked for Cambridge 105, I said, "Oh, what a lovely community story. I'll tell my friend that does the nice things happening for a change radio hour." And me and Sue got invited. So she got invited. She talked about hedgehogs, and I taught Tai Chi live on the radio. Now that was interesting. That's like watching dancing or mime on radio. That's right. Oh, just breathing. Open, close. Oh, times from the open. Okay. Right, standing in water. So you just spray water back. We've got a friend who lives in Reach, they go wild swimming. And apparently there's this really nice place you can swim in Reach. That's very clean. He's a scientist, so he knows where it's safe to swim. Which is very handy. You can just stand there. The ducks float past. Very nice. And then lifting the water. So imagine lifting the water. And when I did this with Carell, he said, as you're lifting up the water, you've got the water drops dropping off your arm and the sunlight shining through them. I thought, well, that's a nice thing. So you can try that out. I'll show from the diagonal view. So it's like this, and you're sinking down. Oh. Wow, it's gone fast, hasn't it? Goodness me. I didn't realise it was that late. Oh, what a shame. Okay, well, I did start a bit late because of the now this is the marble. This is a good one. So you're going around in the circle. Imagine a big marble ball, like what they have at Newmarket, but marble and bigger. You know, the silly roundabout with those arty art balls. They've got art balls on the roundabout. I don't get it. I mean, you'd have thought horses would have made sense, wouldn't it? But I'd like them on the roundabout. So we do this, and you're moving this marble ball, and you're so correct in your posture that there's little bits of dust flying off and a grinding sound. So that was one thing that Carell said. Now try in the other direction. So we're just moving it. This is a good one for balance development. Okay, so lifting water, put one foot forward, and we'll do lifting water. We'll do lifting water and then rolling the ball in water. So that's another one good for, so you're feeling the weight shift, transferring the weight, sink back, turn open. Very nice, and your arms are very soft and light. We'll do lots of white tape off the screws as well. So you keep the palms up. The palms stay up. I don't know why, but the palms stay up for this one. It's just how they taught it. Okay, and then change to rolling the ball in water. So next time you're on holiday. So my friend Julia, she's not on a holiday, she's at a conference about the hand at the Costa Brava. It's nice, isn't it? And she was on the beach, so you can do this when you're in the. I might get in touch with her and say, next time you're at the Costa Brava, do you want a Tai Chi pose? a little posture check. And then we'll just do that. We'll do these last two movements and then we'd better stop for tea and then we'll do white acorns fruit for those of you that want to stay for the final 15 minutes of slightly more advanced stuff. It's just a really nice move, white acorns fruit. But anything that involves transferring weight is good for developing your sense of balance and also strengthens the legs. Yeah, and then change. So I was doing some what I would call character building leg strengthening exercises this morning. Thankfully, we haven't got time to do them here. What a shame. A bit like me, I've got to do all this admin. Oh no, my computer's broken. It's good to know your priorities. That's wonderful, you look great. Look at that. If we had the silk suits, we'd look a bit, you know, right. Okay, so that was marvellous. Let's go back to this one. This is a nice one. So if you can't remember anything at all in Tai Chi, we can do that. And we'll do a bit of Tree Qigong as well and the health dance. I think that would be nice. But do feel free. I mean, if you're staying for Leslie's class, do have the tea break, because that's important, because then that will give you more, you know, fortification before the next. Perfect. And I will be joining in. I've got one more week of my course at Pervo to teach, and then from the week after I should be able to join in with Leslie's thing. These are over the summer, which is great. I love the keep fit. And so we'll do what we did at the beginning, embrace the time and return to the mountain. Oh. So this is more of a kind of maintenance class. How we do. And working on the spine health. And then rub the hands together. So we're going to look very young now. Hands together. Look at that, smoothing the face. Getting those lovely complexion. And then this bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Emma. She always does that. Rub the hands together and then give your lower back a rub. Oh. Oh. Very good. And then let's just try it out. So just do that. Just do 4. We're supposed to do 300. Yeah. Yeah, Master Z-Dog says do 300 of those every morning, 300 of the stamps, but very, very slowly. He obviously has someone else that does his laundry. Something. No. Twist with the right hand, left hand over the top of it together. Marvellous, that's wonderful. So those of you going to the break, well, enjoy your tea break. We're going to have more water. We'll do the stocky one a bit more. And then we'll do white acorns fruit and then health, Tree Qigong and health arts and stuff. And yes. I don't know, it's good for lots of things. Yeah. And then she If you want, you can also stay with us. Yes. Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Great. Okay, let's do the snappy thing. So, great. So we'll try this out. So it's getting the transfer of the weight, drawing that in, and then I'll just do it. Just let the foot fall. You're not bashing it. You're just allowing the foot to drop, and then you transfer the weight, and then you come up, and then you let the foot drop. It's really tricky. We won't do the turny thing. So, because I'm still trying to work it out, and then he does this very slow. This bit's nice, actually. You can just do this. And it just feels really, and you just let it, and the arms are nice and up, and it's like you've got, don't forget your warm bread rolls under your arms. That's from Eva. She goes, oh, don't forget your bread rolls, and then we all go, yeah. So, that's it, and that's smooth. You know, like you got the slow blues music on that it's kind of smooching. And that's it. And you're feeling this bit. It's just getting that. There's been lots of wildlife. I've had dogs in class before. And then I had a hedgehog. They loved her. They thought it was brilliant. They were really happy. Yeah, they're probably on their second brood. Yeah, they're very nice. I just love hedgehogs. I think they're brilliant. But they're actually much faster. It's just when you get to season, if they're out during the day, and if they're slow, they're not well. Oh, that's good. Yeah. They're a very silly animal, though. They're always getting into mishaps because they just don't think, really. And then we'll do one more. So pretend we've done 300. Great. So, why take off the screw pulse exercise? So we'll just go like this. So we just, we just open. So yeah, I'm not trying too hard today. I mean, like this morning when I was out practicing, and I thought, oh, I'll do this, and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna stand here and do very slow stuff and enjoy the butterflies. And that's what I did. Marvelous, really good. So I'm going to be at Ely Folk Festival this weekend, so I've got to go on site. Pretty sure. Yeah, I've got a tent, but Marion and Andy have said if I don't want to sleep outdoors, I can go to their conservatory and sleep there. Because it's only a quarter of an hour away. So oh, nice. There we go. Well, they moved it to Ben's Yard, you know, we can get the posh sausages. Yeah, it's lovely, it's much bigger. It's got wildlife everywhere. And it hasn't got a load of lycra clad enthusiastic young people doing. Yeah. It used to be where the rugby place was. It used to be there. But then it moved. They marvelous. Okay, I'm gonna turn the zoomies round. So watch out, zoomies. Let's turn you round. There we go. I look forward to getting my computer back. Right, we're going to do my table fruit walking exercise for fun. So we're like this, nice and tall. And then it will be white tape, it has it on the teeth, but there we are, marvellous. There we go. So you're very soft. I turned up and there was no parking spaces, so I had to park on the double yellows outside the sports centre. And basically Jeremy or Billy are gonna have to park my car and I'll come on. Oh, go park my car, Jeeves, you know. It's so entitled. So, don't you think your dog would like the Tai Chi then? Is he too bouncy? Just annoy everybody. Stop. He has to be talking with me or think he's not. He's not. But I can't walk him down here. I mean, if he was a reasonable four-legged beast, I could walk. Does he walk you? Okay, let's go around this side for a change of perspective. Let's do a bit of health dance. Actually, we'll do tree qigong. So this one, you basically make it up as you go along, so you can do it like, and just move your arms, and you're feeling the weights move from side to side. Not what you used to have done, what my mum would have done when she did drama at school years ago. Oh, imagine the tree. And you can just do your so you just make it. We're just doing a little, and then you can start moving around and doing in health dance. So you just move slowly, however you. Yeah. There we go. You can walk to tea like this. Yeah, marvelous. We'll do more next week, but just to give you a little flavour of that. Okay, triple heater. Triple heater. So, oh. So it's going to get warmer, isn't it? Ugh. Oh well. I don't really like sleeping in the tent when it's boiling. It's horrible. What animals do they have? Well, they're oh, they're pets. They're not. Yeah, good. Oh, a nice little chilled out session. We didn't get, yeah, we didn't do too much on the squatting. So rub your hands together, polish the face. So we're going to look much younger than those lot light bulbs that went for an early tea break, you know. We just, and then underneath like that. And then rub the hands together. Give the low makeup. What's more is feeling? Marvellous, right, let's get some tea. Very good. Tea time. Fantastic.
I'm being late nearly
Oh,
every
no, no,
week.
that's, it's all fine, it's all fine. Right. Yes.
You know.
Well done, Zoomies and people watching later at home. That was great. Oh, no, that's fine. And I'll probably, those of you coming tomorrow, I'll probably be teaching live from the field at Folk Festival. So I'll find a little spot. That'll be 9 o'clock. Be there or be square. Great. All right. Take care. Well done, everyone. That was marvellous. Good job. Bye. Bye.